What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Turf Toe Show, presented by TurfToeShow.com.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's only two of us right now because one of the guys decided to leave and do his own thing in Denver.
Yeah.
Like
Denver. And they didn't say nothing. I hope Denver loses this weekend.
Who are they playing this weekend? Do you know?
It don't matter. They won't lose. I'll tell you who they playing. They playing a team that's going to beat them. That's what they doing. Hey, thanks,
Mr. Glowman. Not Glowman, but Avalanche. That's what I was calling them.
Yeah, man. Who are they playing? That's a good question.
Probably, like you said, somebody's sorry.
That's why super sorry because, I mean, they're not playing Sunday.
Let's see. They're playing Cleveland.
On a Friday.
Yeah, man. I hope Cleveland beats the brakes off them. Only time I root for Baker Mayfield. Only time.
Yeah, man. Denver need to lose just because Harris didn't show up.
Yeah, but if this is the first time joining us, this is Turf Toe Show. We talk about sports, mainly NFL, football. We talk about pretty much
Fantasy,
everything,
college.
Speaking of fantasy, how are you doing in your leagues right now?
Woo! Well, in Steve's league, the boat league, with the modifiers, I didn't make the playoffs by 50 points.
Okay.
But the record was the same as the guy that made it, and but I lost some games to modifiers. I lost 2 games specifically to Antonio Brown. So I'm glad the Pittsburgh's having the problems they're having.
Oh, yeah.
But in my other leagues, I'm a number 2 seed in my standard league. I hate standard after playing PPR.
Yeah.
Standard sucks. It just sucks.
It's pretty brutal.
It is. Honestly, if it wasn't Patrick Mahomes, I wouldn't be anything.
Yeah.
In my standard.
I mean, you were preaching about Patrick Mahomes at the beginning of the season, though.
Oh, yeah, he's Brett Favre reincarnated, man. That's probably why he talked like that, because Brett Favre's soul inside of him.
He
trying to come out.
everything.
Exactly. But no, your league, man, I got you.
Yeah, you got me on that one.
Yeah, and then Harris took the guy I wanted, so I hope Harris lose. I just need to win this game, but I don't know, man. Serrato has a good team.
Serrato got lucky all year, man.
Yeah, honestly, I think I would honestly be like, maybe, I don't know, like 12-1, 11-2 if I would have drafted someone besides Le'Veon Bell. Like, think about this. Guys, I'm not starting my top 4 picks. Bell's gone.
Yeah.
Rodgers, I'm not starting him against Chicago. And then Howard for the Bears is so whack, bro.
Really?
He has done nothing. They throw to the lineman before they throw to him in the goal line.
Oh, yeah, that is true, yeah.
And then my 4th pick was Jimmy Graham.
Yeah, Jimmy Graham has a
Like,
trash.
I'm 9-4 off just making it happen, man. Just waiver wire.
Yeah,
And I have not seen a waiver wire where I was above 8 of 12. I'm getting bottom of the barrel. I don't know what it is, man.
And I got destroyed this year. Leonard Fournette going down just completely tanked me, and then Alex Collins just falling apart. It was over for him.
But for this waiver wire, I would say if you were watching and you haven't, and they're not gone yet, get Samuels for Pittsburgh, get Damian Williams for Kansas City. You better watch this podcast today because they play tonight. And Justin Jackson, get him because they play tonight too. So because Eckler's gone, Gordon is going to be that's going to be a game decision, but it ain't worth risking him for the playoffs.
Nah.
Nope, ain't worth it.
Because they got the second wildcard spot, right?
Well, they could mess around and get the first. Because, I mean, think about it. Like, what are you talking about, Justin Jackson, or are you talking? Oh, yeah, you're right. They got the second. Chargers can be second as long as they keep going strong. Patriots, they find a way to get that second spot.
Because the Steelers are can possibly lose. They can possibly lose their spot right now, but still be in the playoffs.
They have a gauntlet coming up.
Oh, the Steelers?
The Steelers have a tough schedule coming up.
Let me see. Schedule.
They play the Patriots this weekend, and I believe they play the Saints.
Let's see. Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's see. Bringing it up. Yeah,
you
Saints. Said New England, Saints, and the Bengals.
Yeah, and the Bengals, I mean, they could lose that too. If they make a playoff spot, they'll lose that game because they won't start anybody.
Now, is Connor is he back
Connor's
now?
not playing. Connor's not playing this week. He may play next week against the Saints, but I mean, really matter. They're gonna be down early anyway, so they're gonna have to throw the ball anyway. So it's really it's looking bad.
And the Bengals is pretty much a win for them right now.
Bengals is a win for everybody. Bengals fell off when they lost their quarterback and AJ Green.
Because I'm looking at the Ravens because they're just floating in there right now.
Ravens can make it.
I mean, we're in the wild card spot right now. We got to play Tampa Bay this week. We got Los Angeles next week.
Loss.
And then we got Cleveland, which is a toss-up. Nah, because I think it's a toss-up. I mean, we lost in OT week 5.
Home.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too. Yeah, that's true.
You playing at Chargers, that ain't about to happen.
Yeah, we're gonna take it out on that.
Bucks in Baltimore?
Well, it depends on which quarterback shows up for Tampa Bay. Mess around and get Fitzmagic again.
That defense is locked down everybody.
Yeah, I was actually surprised we did as well as we did against Kansas City.
Like you held him under 30.
Yeah, I was pretty pleased about that.
24-21 overtime against like one of the most hot. That Baltimore defense is for real, man.
Yeah,
it is. So
if they learn to tackle though in the fourth down situations, but I'll take it. It's a work in progress, but I'll take it.
I think this is going Harbaugh. Don't fire Harbaugh.
No, I would keep him.
You fire Harbaugh. I mean,
I'll at least give him another 2 years to see what he can do with Jackson because it looks like they're going to give him the starting position.
nah, they better not.
I don't know, man, because Flacco's back healthy.
What's Flacco going to do? Look, Flacco going to stay on the team? What are they going to do? Like, I don't think that. See how he develops as a passer in the offseason.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because Flacco is still your best option. You got to have a passer. I mean, well, you got Lamar Jackson's rushing for 70 to 100 yards a game.
If playoff Flacco shows up, I'm down with it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Playoff Flacco and Blake Bortles Flacco are like Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady during the regular season.
It's like where did this come from?
Like, who are you?
It's like, I've been storing it all year, man. All year.
Saving up my chakra.
It's like,
So-
blaka.
Yeah. But as far as fantasy, I mean, most of my starters are hurt. My whole team's changed. So, like the Genuine song. Yeah, right. Anyway, yeah. So, no, I mean, really, everything's changed, man.
Dang.
So, I don't know. But
yeah, but pretty much everybody's getting hurt. What I found funny was that, speaking about the Saints, Brandon Marshall got cut.
which is really funny, but sad and crazy at the same time. Because,
He would have made his, first playoffs?
yeah, like he ain't built for the postseason, man. And I wonder why they did that when they don't have anybody else.
Let's see, because I'm looking at the ESPN article. It says they signed him despite the lack of production they've been getting from the receiving corps behind standout Michael Thomas, Traquan Smith, Keith Kirkwood, Austin Carr, and Tommy Lee Lewis combined for a total of 7 catches over the past 3 games. But they're also getting Ted Ginn Jr. back, so.
Oh, they are. You're right. You know, that changes it. Yeah, because he's definitely a deeper threat than Marshall is.
Hey, who's that backup quarterback the Saints have?
The guy that does the hill?
Yeah, so they'll probably put him out there. He does everything else.
Well, they haven't clinched the number 1 seed yet.
But still, that guy literally kicks field goals. He blocks punts. He does everything. So I'm pretty sure they'll put him out there as a receiver.
No, I think he needs to stay healthy just in case. Just in case. You don't want. I mean, if Breeze goes down, y'all lose anyway. But
Yeah.
I don't know. They honestly, the Saints need to draft the quarterback this.
Well, they also got Teddy Ginn sitting on the bench now.
Bridgewater, you mean?
Oh, yeah, Teddy Bridgewater. I think if he's healthy, if he's legit healthy, because he hasn't really played all year. So give him another year to make sure his legs don't break again.
Yeah, you know, in that situation, maybe you're right. I think he would, he could develop.
I mean, he was a starting quarterback in his league. He was doing decent with the Vikings. Not great, but decent.
But he wasn't playing no strong defenses then. Nobody in that division has a strong defense. Now, Lions defense is actually more solid than we thought.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah.
I mean, and so Chicago is just shutting everyone down.
Well, look how they brought in an offensive coach too, which is crazy to me.
Who, Chicago?
Yeah, they brought in an offensive-minded coach because they had John Fox, who was a defensive-minded guy.
Yeah, you had Nagy.
Now Nagy, he's like Andy Reid 2.0, and their defense just shows
One
up.
player changes that whole defense. I do think Aaron Rodgers is gonna carve him up still though, but I do think that for the long haul, I don't know. I just can't understand to get rid of a guy that, like, you literally have one guy come to the team and they automatically are about to be 9-3 right
Yeah.
now.
Now, if you don't know who he's talking about, he's talking about Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack. He okay. Bears has always had a solid defense, like respectable,
Mm-hmm.
but now they are feared. Like, I really believe if you have to go through Soldier Field to go through the Super Bowl, you won't make it.
Oh, no.
There is no team in the NFC besides of Seattle.
Which has been showing up amazingly somehow.
Yes.
God.
Pete Carroll just has the juice. Pete Carroll is Belichick reincarnated.
Is it Pete Carroll or is it Russell Wilson just
It ain't Russell Wilson because
willing him to life?
since Carroll got there, man, like he just had it.
But wasn't Wilson the QB that he drafted?
Yes, but Wilson ain't okay. Carroll knows how to scheme because I feel like those college coaches know how to make do what they have.
Okay.
But then when you go to NFL, you get a better. You like it's not you don't have to recruit as much. you can draft and you can also trade for, and the players got to go where the money is. And also, you know how to scheme up because you're so used to having such different people, such different players, such different schemes. Well, now you got Pete Carroll who's at USC playing against a Pac-12 when they were vicious and playing against all these other top teams across the country. You have to scheme differently against them, just like you in the NFL. But now, Russell Wilson's 5'11", man. But for some reason, I don't know how many passes he gets batted down, but it's not somebody you think would be 5'11".
Well, I'm looking at their schedule right now. They should win out.
They can win out. They're going to be a wild card.
Because the thing is, they're playing the 49ers, Chiefs, and the Cardinals.
Oh.
That's
They'll
what,
lose the Chiefs.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
they almost beat the Chiefs last time, but they're going to lose the Chiefs. They can't win out. No. And that's the
yeah,
Chiefs,
I forgot the Chiefs were actually good this year. Like, I forgot that quick.
Wow.
No,
Disrespect to Brett Favre.
No, dude, I forgot. Chiefs haven't been good forever.
Well, no, they didn't make it playoffs. They just get played. Like last year with the Pittsburgh. But I'm saying, I think that
Well, as of right now, I think the Seahawks have the 5th seed in the NFC.
Seahawks will be a wild card. I just believe, and so will the Chargers. Because I think the Chargers.
Oh yeah, the Chargers are there, man.
Chargers are there, but they're behind the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And well, actually, it depends who wins tonight. Actually, we could be eating our words by next week, man. Because if Chargers win tonight,
You think they'll drop the Chargers out though?
they'll have the same record. They'll have the same record if the Chargers win, they'll be 11-3, and the Chiefs will be 11-3.
So wouldn't it still keep one of them?
Well, because they're division rivals, so they'll be 1-1.
I got you saying now. Okay,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
So it really depends on the rest of the schedule going forward, but the Chargers can end up getting that seed. And if they play at home throughout the playoffs, no one's beating them.
Yeah, see, the Chargers got the Chiefs, Ravens, Broncos up next.
But those are all hard games.
Yeah, and then let's see the Chiefs. Oh, I just lost it. I had it up. Let me find it again. And the Chiefs have the Chargers, Seahawks, and Raiders. And somehow the Raiders are beating good teams
because of bad coaching.
Yeah.
Tomlin dropped the ball, but Roethlisberger is showing signs of decline finally. There will be a cliff for him, too.
It's the same cliff that Tom Brady's coming on?
Yeah, well, Brady's kind of already. Honestly, if you want to be real about it, Brady already hit the cliff, man, because Brady wasn't throwing that ball deep, and don't say, because there was no deep threat. Now get the hell out of here. Because didn't they just have Cooks?
Yeah, they did.
Exactly. I don't want to hear that. So Gordon is a bigger threat, but what does Brady have? Brady's been just 7-yard passes, 11-yard passes all for like the last 2 years. 2 to 3 years. He just thinks and dunks, and that keeps his stats good, keeps his interception rate low. It just works. And then Belichick, who is a defensive coach,
yeah,
just takes away your best option and makes you beat him some other way, which leads to more mistakes. That's how you have a mediocre Patriots defense that still, for some reason, will be like top 5, top 10 in turnovers every year with no major players, no high profile guys.
Well, they didn't try for the triple pitch,
Yeah, that was that wasn't his fault. Honestly, I think that
you put Gronk out there as a safety.
They thought we were gonna throw it deep. They underestimated the Miami, but which is unacceptable. It's only unacceptable because you play them twice a year every year. Like they say, oh yeah, they're going for their 10th consecutive division title. You're playing trash every year. What is it? The Bills, Dolphins, and the who's the other Super Bowl? The Jets?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Jets, Bills, and Dolphins. Get the hell out of here, man. I don't want to hear that. You're given a playoff spot automatically.
That's why it was like the AFC North.
Yeah, but you're not in a gauntlet now. You're not in any gauntlets like how the Saints used to be when Atlanta was hot, when Carolina was hot.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Saints. Then you got Matthew Stafford, then you were in a division with the NFC North where every team had a quarterback. So it's like you're not there. You're in a team where everyone's whack. Everyone. Literally. Bills, Jets, and the Dolphins, they're all will win 5 games a season. So come on, I don't want to hear that. Now, and then, think about what we got. Pittsburgh's in Baltimore, and then you have Cleveland, which is at the bottom, but you got Cincinnati, which was going 13-3, 12-4, 14-2. You got, there's other divisions that are better. That's why I think there'll always be an asterisk by the Patriots. Well, maybe 3 or 4 asterisks, like the bottom of an email. No, think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Deflategate, Spygate. It's just, there's so many different things.
Coachgate.
I mean, Coach Gate, but Belichick is still gonna be one of the greatest call the Super Bowls. But there's always been like luck, you know, Pete Carroll Gate where you chose to throw it on a 1 instead of giving it to beast mode. You know, there's always been ways where Pats get lucky in the right kind of way.
You know what's crazy? He's never gonna live that down. Even when they put him in the Hall of Fame, they're gonna be like, "Hey, you remember that one play?"
Yes, and I guarantee you what he is, he'll be famous for that forever. But other coaches won't make that mistake.
Oh no,
They won't.
there's no way.
They won't make that mistake. And I understand. Oh yeah, it's Russell Wilson. You can throw it.
But he was like on the 2-yard line.
Like you got beast mode, and beast mode's highlights when he goes in the Hall of Fame they're gonna be like, why didn't you give him the ball? It's on the 1. It's a Super Bowl. Those linemen gonna find that strength, man. Bad call. Forever. It's just that I don't know, man. I feel like I'm excited for this game tonight. Chiefs and the Chargers. I mean, everybody, both running backs are out. Both starting running backs. One's fired from the league. The other one's injured. But I'm starting Phillip Rivers in my fantasy, so my playoff fantasy. So I got him in my PPR, and in my standard I got Mahomes. So I need a shootout. I need 45 to 48. I need that.
Well, it possibly happened because the Chiefs' defense is not that good.
Well, Eric Berry's may be coming back tonight. He made his debut, and that may challenge Rivers because ain't no film on Berry this season.
Will he be at game speed though?
That's the thing. Do you want to test it?
Not really, but still though.
I mean, you got the deep threats to test it. It's just that I don't know because.
Well, I need Keenan Allen to go off, even though I'm not in any playoffs.
They're gonna double his ass. Come on now, you know that.
I'm just saying.
Tyrell Williams, I want to pick up in my fans. I'm just afraid to because he may be a bust. But I don't know. You got Mike Williams on the other side. You got Keenan Allen. You know, I feel like Gates gonna get a touchdown today. I don't know. I really don't know what's gonna happen. This game, I'm so confused on. So it's gonna be interesting to watch.
Yeah, switching over to the NBA. I don't know if you've been following this whole thing with Michael Jordan slapped what's his name, Malik Monk in the back of the head.
I remember. I heard. I saw the clip.
Okay, so people are mad about it. So I won't say. Let me rephrase that. Some people are mad about it. They're like, "Oh, how's the owner gonna slap one of his players in the back of the head?" But it's like, I'm looking at it as, okay, Jordan is a competitor. He's like Kobe. He got that Mamba mentality. Like, you don't do stupid stuff like that could possibly make you lose the game. So the situation was Monk and Bismack Biyombo ran from the bench onto the court to celebrate Jeremy Lamb's 22-footer game-winning shot with 0.3 seconds left. And he ended up getting a technical foul, one-shot technical foul on the play. So Jordan's like, you got to be smarter than that. He kind of slapped him in the back of the head, kind of like a coach would do. And people are like, you can't do that. I'm like, it's Jordan.
It's Jordan. I mean, it ain't always okay. But all I got to say is, if anybody ain't seen 30 Days of Night with Bob Knight from Indiana Hoosiers back in the day, like, if you ain't seen that, you can't talk about this.
Yeah, chair thrown at your face.
You can't talk about how Bob Knight was. He's a legendary coach, but they had footage of him choking a player.
That was epic. That
was a big deal in the 80s now. So,
you could not do that nowadays.
No, yeah. They laughed about it later. He was smiling, laughing. He understood, like, man, come on now. Like, it wasn't no, like, did not tell you. No, it wasn't like that. But, I mean, is it wrong? Yeah, but you got to understand, these are athletes, and sometimes you get, it's just like, come on, man, wake up now. I mean, you can't get mad at that when you see players slapping each other in the head all the time in the NFL now. They be banging each other, they be headbutting. It's like extra concussions just for what? Good job, boy, blah. Just
gotta get hype out there, man.
Lobe. So, yeah.
Lobe. My lobe.
So, yeah, I think that people are upset about that, but I mean, it was a bonehead play. You got to be aware. You got to be smart. You got Jordan in the stylized. Why you even acting up anyway?
Yeah, for real.
So I'm not too worried about that. But if you're worried about that, watch that 30 Days a Night, ESPN 30 for 30 with Bob Knight. It'll change your perspective on a lot of things. When I watched it, for some reason, it reminded me of this previous Urban Meyer thing. It really did. Because he did that, and the school, because he was so great for them, they sided with him and not the players. They said the players were lying.
Dang.
They were like, no, it didn't happen. He's a great coach. He's done so much for him. They were against the NCAA for suspending him, for kicking him out, for investigating this, and it ended up being true. And Urban Meyer's situation, a few coaches, Brett Miles or Brett Arles from I forget his name, from out of Butler.
Okay.
That whole situation with the whole sexual assaults. Like, I don't know, what is it with all players and athletes just like like just taking advantage of these women. I don't know what is going
No
on with
consequences,
y'all.
dog.
Huh?
There was no consequences unless somebody said something.
It's unfortunate that the situations come to that,
Yeah.
and where the people's voices aren't heard. It's just that, like, coaches are falling for that. They are the ultimate scapegoats, even though they done nothing wrong. And so they reminded me of other coaches being put in situations that they are guilty of, and also they are not solely responsible of. And it shows how the fans still side with the team. Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs are like, we won a Super Bowl. We're not worried about what he did. Kick him out after we win the Super Bowl. Fans don't really care about the domestic issues. And I mean, if it's not their family member, it's not something they care about, they're not going to. That's how this world That's how this world is. We will mourn a death of someone because it made major news, but you got people in major cities getting killed in a weekend. You got 25 people dying.
That took a dark turn.
My bad, you. Sorry, guys. I'm just saying that it showed me how the fans are always down with the team and the school more so than morality. That's all I'm saying.
My school.
All right, my bad.
But we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna talk about the Redskins QB drama and the crap that's going out in Oakland. So
The what going out?
the crap going on in Oakland.
I thought you said, no, you better move that.
We'll be right back.
Wow.
All right, guys, welcome back. Now we're gonna get into some little drama out in our nation's capital, and no, it doesn't deal with our president. It deals with quarterbacks. So the Redskins have gone through what? 4 quarterbacks right now.
3. They're on their 4th.
So they had Alex Smith broke 2 bones in his leg.
Damn.
Then Colt McCoy broke his leg playing against the Eagles. Then Sanchez got benched halfway through the game.
40-0.
And what's his name? Josh Johnson.
Josh Johnson.
Josh Johnson became the starter. This dude was literally playing pickup basketball when they called him. He was playing in a pickup basketball charity tournament. Now he's in charge of trying to keep the Redskins playoff hopes alive. If you were in charge of the Redskins, would you A, blow up that entire team and just start over new next year? Or just keep riding this wave all the way down to the deep dark hole of despair that you're about to be in?
Well, me.
Because we're not gonna say the whole buzzworthy thing, pick up Cap and just make him play. Because that's what everybody's saying.
That would have been an option, a great option. I just feel like you can't be surprised.
Yeah.
If I'm you, I'm go for a draft pick now, guys,
Yep.
because Geis is coming back next year. Keep
Yeah.
Peterson because he's for cheap.
Yeah, he'd be a
You
good
got
better
Geis,
presence.
you got Thompson, you got Kelly, you have P. Ryan. Like you have running backs.
Yeah.
Like, and all you do is hold those guys. And and guess what? Running back's gonna go down later in the season next year. And you got 5 of them. You can throw somebody a bone and get a decent 3rd round pick for it. Like hold all those guys because obviously y'all got the injury bug too. So literally you're down to 2 running backs right now.
Yeah.
So, but the problem is you saw this coming when 3 of your starting linemen got hurt in the same game.
That's true,
What did
too.
you think was gonna happen?
A lot of people forget about that.
People do forget that people wrote them off when that happened. It was Dion, Sunday Night Prime. Sunday Night Prime wrote off the Redskins when that happened. You can't lose 3 of your linemen and think that you're gonna remain unscathed. You wouldn't think that you would lose 2 of your starters. You would lose your starter and your backup, within 2 weeks.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's crazy. That's the bad luck. Especially when the defense is playing so well. And you got Jordan Reed hurt now too. You have no options.
Yeah.
You really don't. Like, you don't. There's nothing you can do. Play to survive. See what you got out of Josh Johnson. I don't think you really do. Sanchez ain't the answer. 40
No,
nothing to the
Sanchez definitely not
Giants.
the answer.
To the Giants?
And people are like, oh, they're blaming the defense for the whole Giants debacle. But I'm like, you didn't have a quarterback out there that can even get you points on the board.
Exactly.
Well, they didn't score until Josh Johnson came into the game.
Yes. They benched Sanchez when it was 40-0 in the 3rd quarter.
That was ridiculous.
That is whack. Like, because that's what they load the box. They don't respect you to throw. And then you know a quarterback when they load the box on you and you still can't you can't move the ball.
Yep.
You're not ready anymore. Sanchez, your biggest mistake was leaving USC early. Pete Carroll shook your hand and walked away from you when you left when you gave that announcement. He knew you wasn't ready. The world knew you wasn't ready. You wanted to just be that dude. You want that money right now. You had people all in your ear, and you played yourself. You could have stayed another season, and he would have stayed another season.
That's true.
So
too.
USC, y'all need to hate Sanchez too because he played y'all out of maybe keeping the best coach, one of the top 5 all-time coaches in history, probably the best Pac-12 coach. I mean, you could argue Harbaugh, you could argue my man's at Stanford now, but Pete Carroll ran the whole division conference for a long time.
And they haven't done trash.
They haven't done anything. They're on the up and ups, but they can never get off that hump because they just the Pac-12 just beat each other up.
Wait, hold on. Chip Kelly's at UCLA, right?
Chip Kelly is there now, yes.
Okay. Because I always get those two schools.
You got Jim Kelly and Chip Kelly, yeah. No, Chip Kelly's there now, but USC they're gonna recruit for a while, and they still go. And then they don't play big enough to ever beat Stanford, and then Stanford doesn't play fast enough to beat Oregon or USC. It's like a one of those like deadly triangles where axe beats sword, sword beats lance, like sword beats axe. I'm sorry, sword beats axe, axe beats the lance, and lance beats the sword. I believe that's what it is. Anyway.
All right.
Anyway, I play too many RPG games.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey Skyrim, I love you, but I'm saying no. Pete Carroll would have stayed, so I think everybody in LA needs to hate Mark Sanchez, and everybody in Seattle needs to love Mark Sanchez because Pete Carroll would have stayed because Sanchez was a decent quarterback. He was not ready. Herbert, I think you should stay. Haskins, I want you to stay because you're not as good as the other guy Martell behind you. I don't want Martell playing next year because Martell is a baller for Ohio State. The backup quarterback for Ohio State. Mark my words. If Haskins leaves this year, and you got Tyler Martell coming up behind him, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem because Urban Meyer wasn't playing around when he recruited him. So, please, Haskins, stay. Herbert, do what you want to do, but I think you're not ready yet. But this is probably the best year for you because you won't go above Tua next year. So,
no, definitely not.
Yeah, if you want to be the first quarterback or the second quarterback taken off the board, come out now. But if you want to be better, I'd stay. That's my opinion.
Might as well ride that wave.
Yeah.
Now, switching to the West Coast, you got the Raiders having a lawsuit with the city of Oakland, which is hilarious to me. They finally got a big win, to beat the Steelers at home. Then literally the next day, they fired the general manager, Rich McKenzie, which was a shock. Everybody's like, what the hell? And then on Tuesday, the city of Oakland announced it filed a federal lawsuit against the Raiders in the NFL. This suit might lead the Raiders, who do not have a lease to play anywhere in 2019 and are moving to Las Vegas in 2020, to leave Oakland a year early. At the NFL's owners meeting in Dallas on Wednesday, team president Mark Badane said the Raiders' $7.5 million lease proposal to the city for one final season in Oakland Coliseum is off the table in the wake of the lawsuit.
Wow.
So, I have a suggestion where they can play. LA. Put all 3 teams in the same stadium.
No.
Just for shits and giggles. Just to mess with them. Just like, remember us? Remember we used to be in LA? Remember the LA Radars? Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, all these guys? Or go play in St. Louis.
No, they're gonna find a way to make it work because Oakland still needs that money. Because when Golden State wears out, it ain't gonna be nothing there. So,
Golden State just bought that brand new stadium out there. Though.
I mean, yeah, but Golden State will not be Golden State forever. I tell you that much. I don't think so.
Does Sacramento's have a stadium out there?
I think it's in Sacramento.
It's in Oakland. It's in Oakland, but I wonder if
it's in Oakland.
Which one?
Sacramento Stadium is in Oakland.
I'm not too sure.
I don't think so. I thought just Golden State was. Golden State and then of course the Raiders. But that lawsuit is just bad blood, man, I think. Yeah. And plus to fire that general manager, I think that was a what do you call it, the whipping boy or the scapegoat?
Well, the scapegoat for
fall
what?
guy.
They finally won a good game. Like you finally got something going.
They won a good game off a botched field goal and bad clock management. They would have lost that.
But they didn't get blown. If they would have lost, it wouldn't have got blown out. Like they've been getting blown out.
Gruden's not a bad coach. Everybody's just faulting him because he's getting rid of players that are going to other teams and balling. That's the problem. You're getting rid of your first round picks. You don't do that. You're getting first round picks for them, so technically it ain't that bad. Really, you got 2 picks for Mac, 1 pick for Cooper. Sure. I would take that. Cooper is dope, but
he got resurrected in Dallas.
I don't believe so personally because Cooper can be locked up. You need a big body corner on. That's it. He hasn't gone up against a big body corner. Philly has no corners.
Philly is dead.
Yeah.
I'm surprised because I think Carson Wentz just went to have a go.
Wentz is out too, so you got Foles playing against the Rams.
Yeah, okay. Good luck with that.
Yeah, that is just ugh.
Made
So
Jared Goff look amazing.
he's gonna look like a MVP caliber. Even though I think Mahomes will win it now because Breeze is looking. He's on the down slope when he shouldn't be. But no, I think the Raiders they use the GM as a scapegoat because they've been catching a lot of flack because every player they're getting rid of is going somewhere else and balling out. So I think they wanted to use him as okay. You're not good enough. Let's let Gruden run this. I think Gruden will turn it around. He's gonna bring back Raider Nation in a higher profile city, and they got picks now. And I think they're gonna pick on defense. You know Gruden's game. He's gonna pick
Gruden
defense.
grinders.
Gruden grinders. There's gonna be defense. I bet you they go for Baker. Get them a real corner. Baker out of Georgia because he is a lockdown corner.
That dude's beast.
He's locked down every SEC receiver he's gone against. I'm telling you, he's a top 10 pick. He is. I wish the Packers could get him. I really do. Just have a total lockdown corner so you can just get picked off in the middle linebackers and safety area because you get rid of Clinton Dix. Stupid. Anyway, but I'm saying Raiders I think they're doing it right now. People give them a lot of flack because you got rid of Mac. Mac was kind of bad. Yeah, I wouldn't have did that. But Cooper, I respect that. Yeah, give him the Dallas. Dallas they got a quarterback. Dak Prescott does not look good, man. He does not.
Hey, he's winning them games though.
He's winning those games because honestly, like their defense is for real, and it's weird, crazy to say that.
Well, on that same note, you remember when they drafted Leighton Vander Esch?
Yes.
And all these Dallas fans were like, "Who the hell is that?"
They wanted a receiver.
Mm-hmm. And now this guy's leading in all tackles or something like that.
Because Dallas fans don't follow any other team besides Big 12. And ain't no linebackers coming. Last linebacker that came out of the Big 12, I can't even recall who it is. You got a couple this year though. The Viking dude with the braids out of Texas, he's a baller.
Oh yeah.
But no, I think that Vander Esch was a good pick, and he's a big boy, and he's at Boise State. They're not as popular as they once were. But I thought they were going to go for a profile receiver, but they went for this. Smart move. The defense is legit. You got a better pass rush now. I believe in their defense. Dak is not the answer. If Dallas can find a way to trade up and get one of these guys now, Haskins is a better passer. I think they need to get them. You know me. I'm not a fan of these scrambling quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So I want them to get them a real passer. Well, you don't need a scrambling quarterback when you got an old line like that. Like this,
if the O-line stays healthy, hell yeah.
This ain't no New York Giants O-line where you need somebody who can run.
That's who needs to draft a quarterback.
They're gonna get Herbert. And I want them to get Herbert over Haskins. If Haskins comes out, I'm gonna be like so disgusted. Now don't forget you got Drew Lock, you got Browning, and you got Finley. Browning is a bust in my opinion. Drew Lock maybe. But Finley's got some finesse. There are some other quarterbacks that will go in like the 4th, 5th round, and depends on who wants them. I know Jacksonville better. They bet not choose wrong with the quarterback. If they get they may have the. I don't think Herbert will be gone already. But Jacksonville better do something to get a quarterback because Kessler and Bortles ain't the game.
Nah. Well, here's a quick stat that I just found. Only 8 of McKenzie's 50 pre-Gruden draft picks from 2012 through 2017 are on the 53-man roster. 37 players did not play a single snap for the Raiders last season.
That 37 players on that 53-man roster?
Did not play a single snap for the Raiders last season.
Whoa.
Yeah, so maybe he's not that good at drafting people. Wait, was he there when they drafted Big Boy?
Who, Gruden?
No. Was McKenzie there when they drafted what is that dude from LSU?
Oh, the lineman. Or the linebacker.
No, the quarterback they drafted. That big slot, Jamarcus Russell.
Oh.
Was he there when they drafted him?
I think so. He been there a while.
That
no, he was. They used him to blame him on how sorry they are and how they've been. That was a ploy. So now they can say, because watch, the season's almost over now. So whether they win or lose the rest of these games doesn't matter. But what they do in this offseason and how they come back next season, and Gruden takes all the credit. Gruden then justifies his $100 million.
Yeah.
Because even if they win 7, 8 games next year, as long as they look better, they got smoked on this year because you got every guy you get rid of balls out. And you got rid of guys that were balling there. Derek Carr, he'll be there. He's not trash, man. He's not. He's really not. The Raiders just don't have an identity because now they're going back to playing old school ball. Gruden has time. Give it some time. They're going to get a new identity in Vegas, and I promise you they're not going to be trash. Now, they may not be the cream of the crop because the Chiefs look like they're built for a while. But don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on the Raiders, man. I think they're gonna get it together. Raiders fans are loyal. Raiders fans will travel. Vegas ain't a bad place to go. Who gonna be like, oh, I don't want to go to Vegas for a weekend? You know what I'm saying? I think it'll work. Yeah. It's just the drama was just firing him in mid-season. When you get fired mid-season, they're trying to make you look a certain way. But always remember that. They're not going to just fire a coach or a general manager mid-season. You don't do that.
Wow, so while you're talking about that stuff, I was looking at this stuff about Jamarcus Russell.
Oh, my God.
His Wikipedia is amazing. Like, they're talking about how Matt Millen warned Al Davis not to draft him. He's like, yeah... I kept talking to him. I asked him questions. He looks at his watch. I said, you got someplace to be? He's like, no, I'm sorry. So I asked him another question. He looks at his watch. I'm like, you're done. Get out of here. He sent him to go see head coach at the time, Rob Marinelli, who also told him to leave his office. So I'm done. I can't believe what I just witnessed. So I called Al. I get on the phone and say, Coach, I don't know what you're thinking, but don't take Jamarcus Russell. Don't take Calvin Johnson, but don't take Jamarcus Russell.
Don't take Calvin Johnson?
They wanted Calvin Johnson. I mean, they ended up getting him.
They did, but they ended up... tricking off his career.
Dude, that was the worst. Then let's see, he got released by the Raiders because he played like trash.
He gained all that weight too.
Then let's see, New Orleans, there was rumors that he was gonna sell New Orleans. Sean Payton was like, nah fam, we're good. He tried out with the Redskins, then Dolphins. They're like, nah fam, we're good. Houston was like, nah. Baltimore wouldn't even take him. I mean, they wouldn't even answer his call.
He was a cancer, man.
And then he wrote a letter to all 32 NFL teams asking for a tryout and pledging to play 1 year for free. And nobody responded to his letter.
For free.
Wow. That was in 2016. And then he got, arrested for codeine in 2010. So, yeah. So, our next topic was going to be about Twitter, but I don't really feel like talking about that anymore. It's been beaten down to death. The whole thing with our new Heisman Trophy winner.
Oh,
him taking up tweets from when he was 14, which I think is ridiculous.
It's personally, I don't think he should have won it. But
No. But besides that, but the fact that he was a kid. He was 14, 15 years old. We have all been at that age, said some stupid stuff. And I think people fail to realize that these guys that are they're still literally kids. Some of these guys are going to the league at 18, 19 years old.
Yeah, it shouldn't have. It was brought up to tarnish him because they just can't make him seem like I don't really know the why.
I think because it's amazing that these people just have this stuff stashed, like just ready to go. Like when DiVincenzo, when they won the championship and he got the MVP of that game or whatever, boom, out of nowhere. I'm like, nobody even heard of this dude.
Yeah,
until that night.
They wait.
So somebody was just collecting the stuff
and waiting on the perfect moment to drop it. You're right, and that's it's unnecessary. I understand the news reporter trying to make their money, drop a story, tarnish somebody's reputation. You got to add some negativity to it because everybody loves negativity and spice. I guess you can't. Everybody can't. No, you can't just be happy for somebody anymore. I suppose.
No. See, I feel if they said it as a kid, and they're now an adult, I think you should give them a pass. If they said it as a kid and they're like, look, they've literally grown up from it. You know, they kids do stupid stuff now, but if you're 40 years old and you tweeting stuff,
hold them accountable.
You're like, come on, my guy, like you knew better. Like,
yeah, bringing that up was whack. I mean, I guess it was just something to just throw slander. That's all it is. I mean, when you're in that spotlight, things come to light. You got to be held accountable for it. I mean, at 14, you don't think you're gonna win a Heisman. Well, you may be hopeful, but I mean,
you know what? Just perfect advice. If you're a star athlete, just delete your Twitter. Just delete it.
Don't do nothing. Don't post anything dumb.
Just wipe it. Just get off of there. Just wipe it.
Just don't. I mean, make your brand if you want to be,
just
do the followers and the fame, but
do like Le'Veon Bell. Just post googly eyes and clapping hands.
And liking posts when your team loses.
I mean, it's technically not his team anymore, really. I mean,
I don't mind them liking it when they raided his locker after he said he wasn't.
Oh, definitely, dude. Definitely.
Yeah, I was like, they're like, thanks for this, Mike. Like, they were I think they still like him, but they didn't like that he was. I mean,
I'm sorry. I want to make some more money for my family. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
guys.
I think they understood, but they still were mad because they're working.
Yeah.
But you gotta get it. I mean, it's business. Then talk to your man. Hey, you can walk up there and talk to the owner and GM. They in the office when you there.
Well, when he plays for the Colts next year.
I
mean,
probably.
Yeah. Him and Andrew Luck back there. I wouldn't want to go against it. NTY has been resurrected when Select came back.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
dude.
The Colts, I mean, oof.
Or just saying he ends up down there in Houston.
No.
Just saying.
I think he go to San Fran, maybe.
They need a quarterback.
They got a quarterback.
They got a dead quarterback.
They got a quarterback that needs to stop trying to run so damn. I don't.
And they got a quarterback that needs to stop fucking porn stars. So that's going to wrap it up for this Turf Talk show. You can follow us on social media websites, Facebook, Instagram. It's all at the top of the bar, the little bar up there. If you want to join up with us, just hit us up in the DMs. We can get you on Skype or Discord. And until next time, guys, we'll holla.
We out.